Sometimes before God can do what is obvious and change your situation, He wants to work within you so that when He changes your situation, you will be ready to receive it.
I said this before, one day of life with consciousness and self-awareness is worth an eternity of praise to God. I don't need no reward. I don't need a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. I don't need that, right? If I get that, that's extra. I'm praising God for the life that I have right now. That's it. I'm praising God for the consciousness and the awareness that I have right now, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, insight right now. Anything else in the future doesn't exist to me. Now, I know God promised that, and I'm grateful for that. But one day of life here with consciousness and awareness of self is worthy of an eternity of praise to God.
Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when He gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way, and you're going to be okay with it.
You know, I don't know who this is for, but I felt like God was telling me to share this morning. And it says, there is someone out there that's going to love you right. There is someone that's going to cherish all you are. There is someone that's going to be thanking God for you every day. There is someone that's going to look at you like you're the best thing in the world. God's timing, God's way, He will open that door. And I don't know if that was for you, but if it was, put your name down there. And if you're in that waiting season, type your name and where you're from. I want to pray for you. Waiting is not easy, but God's timing is the best. I love you, God.
I need somebody in the room to know that God has already whispered your name to somebody. He has already set. This is what providence is, y'all. Providence is when the Lord goes before you and lights up steps you don't even know you're going to take yet. Providence is when He goes before you to set up answers to problems you don't even know you're going to have. Providence is when He makes provision for you, when He's whispered your name. Somebody needs to know in the room, there is an employer that already has your name on their hearts. There's already a spot that is in need of your gifts and your talents and what you can bring to the table. It's waiting on you. If only you'll do what He's put in front of you to do today, you will be on the right path to intersect with the divine plan that God has for your life and for this generation.
Pastor Mike, I'm trying to tell you right now, there are things that you are holding on to that God has said, just let it go, because I've already covered that. I've already let go of that. I've already changed the trajectory of your future, but you're holding on to something and I'm pulling you this way and you won't let it go. So you're stuck because my grace is pulling you forward, but your will is keeping you back. And God is saying, let it go. Because if you let me do the restoration, it'll be more than you've ever experienced. Mephibosheth.
Look at what you've been through and still I rise. Look at what you endured and still I rise. Look at what you overcame and still I rise. Look at what left and still I rise. Look at what happened to you and still I rise. I was adopted but still I rise. I was wounded but still I rise. Grandma raised me and still I.
God says, while I'm fighting for you, all I need you to do is wait for me. That's a word for somebody tonight. That God says, I know it's been a long time. For some of you, it ain't been 21 days. For some of you, it's been 21 weeks. Others of you, it's been 21 months. God forbid, for few of you, it's been 21 years. God said, I'm fighting for you. Even when you can't see it. Even when you can't sense it. The angel said to Daniel, be at peace. Because there's an angel that has been assigned to who it is that you are.
God told me to tell you the next thing He's going to do for you is going to go public. He's about to do something so big for you that the people who don't know you are going to hear about it. He's about to do something so big for you that the people who don't like you are going to hear about it. He's about to do something so big for you that there is somebody right now looking for somebody who can do what you now do. And right now, nobody's knocking on your door. Right now, nobody is knocking the door down. Nobody is calling you. But God's about to get involved in your idea. God's about to get involved in your business. He's about to get involved in your next move. And he's going to do it so big that your phone is not going to stop ringing. He's going to do it so big that checks are going to come in the mail. He's going to do it so big they're going to talk about you in other countries. Why? Because the next thing that God does for you is going to make you go public.
Sometimes you need to feel the pain and sting of defeat to activate the real passion and purpose that God predestined inside of you. God says in Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future.
Jesus is saying to you, I haven't changed my mind about you. I haven't changed my mind about your purpose and your destiny. I'm telling you that I knew you would mess up, but I put great grace on great mistakes. If you'll just look to me, I'll never give up on you. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but somebody needs to hear this today. Your mistakes are not final. Somebody give the Lord a shout of praise.
If God's going to make you like Jesus, he's going to take you through everything Jesus went through. And Jesus wasn't spared from difficulty. Was there times when Jesus was lonely? Yes. Time when he was misunderstood? Yes. Were there times when Jesus was disappointed by people? Yes. Were there times when he was tempted to be discouraged and give up? Yes. Were there times when he was just tempted? Yes. And if God let his own son go through all that, don't you think he's going to let you go through it too? Yes. Why? Because he's more interested in your character than your comfort.